Hello, everyone. Depends where you are. Good morning or good evening. Welcome to join our Web3Port Bootcamp demo day. It's day 2. Before we get started, I want to introduce a little bit about our presentation rules. So the speech order today will be 10 minutes for each project. So we have first Blue Sea, then Cap Short, Ink Finance, South Network, Volair, Web3 Go, Cyber A-Ball, Nama Finance, Pre-Stair Finance, Design, Game Phylum, and last one is Autonomy. So please actually be more sensitive about the presentation time, and your presentation will be stopped when the time is up. So we have a bunch of VCs here, and they will raise their questions in the chat box during your presentation, and we will collect them and share with you later. After the demo day, we are glad to connect with you with VC if they are interested in your project. So really appreciate everybody's participation. Again, the bootcamp has been a wonderful 3 months. I hope you guys all enjoy your experience. So without further ado, let's welcome our first project, Blue Sea. Feel free to share your screen. The floor is yours.
Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Cool. So let me just start right away. Cool. So hello everyone. This is Việt from Blue Sea Network. So let me give you a quick introduction of our project, which is a decentralized streaming platform. So we start with some market overview information. So as you can see here, there's growing demand for ultra low latency streaming. It's reached like 2.3 billion in 2019 and expected to reach like 40.6 billion. And people are spending more and more time on mobile live streaming apps and live news, gaming. So we see tremendous opportunity for Blue Sea Network to become a key player in the ultra low latency streaming industry, given our experience in the field in the traditional market. So here are some popular applications requiring ultra low latency streaming, as you can see. And it could be a solution for every industry, but we are going to focus on social, e-commerce, education, and gaming and e-sport at the very beginning because those are our strengths and advantages. The idea of Blue Sea came because we see some problems in the market. The first one being the significant cost, which is the obstacle for many businesses to leverage the advantages of ultra low latency streaming. The monthly cost estimate for live stream app, let's say like HD quality with 100,000 users, 5% online for like 16 hours a day, every day a month. If you build your live streaming solution with AWS, you have to pay like 48,000 USD a month, which is not even including the building costs. And if you use like ready-made SDKs like for some companies like Agora and 100% millisecond, you probably have to pay like $500,000 USD a month. And at Blue Sea, we can provide those type of SDKs at a much lower cost. So a second point is that users are increasingly distributed across different regions, but data centers are not. So that will, increase latencies and the risk of performance issues as well. We also saw some opportunities. The first one being that, enterprise servers are often, underutilized. They're only used during working hours. Or in the home network, our internet, for example, they are rarely used to their fullest potential. And we mostly use the downstream part, but the upstream part is almost like untouched. And we have home appliances with processing power enough to use, but not utilized as well. So we can say that resource owners are everywhere, and they're always ready to contribute if a strong solution emerges. And here are some graphs to show to demonstrate what I was like telling. So that's why we came up with the idea of Blue Sea, which is a decentralized network with design routing for ultra low latency streaming, lowering infrastructure costs by utilizing redundant resources from home and enterprise servers worldwide. So we have our exclusive dynamic routing solution to ensure network stability and streaming quality. We have a latency focused overlay network to help us scale globally at minimum cost. And we apply blockchain technology to verify nodes, resources, contribution, and ensure secure cross-border payments. And our advantage is that we can offer high streaming quality, global coverage. So we have a stable network, and we can verification through our proof of relay concept. The core technology is a Bluetooth network is our decentralized latency focused routing, which is optimized for latency and throughput. With we have the periodic like syncing or routing tables, and we often remove and less prioritize disconnects that are slow routes, and we offer we also allow simultaneous transmission by multiple paths for better throughput. So that's why the quality of the streaming could always be very high. So this is the demonstrations of what I was telling. So we have dynamic routing. So basically, for example, if you want to go from N1 to N2, there'll be like multiple paths. But basically, the network will always find the one with the lowest latency. So the most efficient way. So basically, right now we have our product ready. So we have in-app chat, we have audio chat, video call, live streaming, recording, and we can customize for our client, for customers as well. And at the moment, we are working with some of them. Here are some of the numbers. So basically, for audio call, we have HD audio, ultra low latency is like 30 to 200 milliseconds. We have video call with quality up to like 4K, and ultra latency with 100 to 500 milliseconds, and live streaming as well. And our solutions are all self-developed. For project like Bluetooth, we have a go-to-market strategy, which is divided into like 3 phases. So we are in the phase 1, which is solving the chicken egg problem. So so to solve the chicken egg problem, that we need to have enough resources to sell to clients, and at the same time, we need to have clients to kind of like acquire more nodes and have a compelling story to acquire them. So we solve it by focus on the business side first. So we have to define a product market fit, and we integrate with clients to prove concept and generate revenue for sustainable growth. So at the moment, we are actually like integrating with some of the very big clients here in Vietnam, and we're going to generate revenue this month or next month. And also from the network side, we can do it because we can utilize our own nodes and partnership servers and own servers. We have like over 20,000 devices available. And also we have an auto-scaling infrastructure solution using AWS. So, even if we have very big clients, we can still manage to offer the service that they require. And then after we're done with phase 1, we'll go to phase 2, when we have to focus on expanding the node network. So the point is, if we can expand the node network, then probably we can lower the infrastructure cost significantly. So from business side, we have to increase our client base, and we develop hardware as well. And after phase 2, it's going to be phase 3, when we build an infra sharing economy. So that's the end goal of ours. So from a business side, we have to dominate the market by providing the most cost-efficient and high-quality solutions for live streaming services. But from the network side, we need to grow a massive network of nodes worldwide and ensure a good stream of passive income for contributors. So Bluetooth network solution, allows infrastructure contributors to earn from their currently, redundant resources in an easy and cost-effective way. There will not be much investment needed. Users can, utilize the existing home or enterprise servers by, installing Bluetooth network sharing app for free, or buying our hardware devices, which we are, developing right now. And people can make passive income, and according to our simulation, people can actually get approximately like $30 a month, which is equivalent or higher than the monthly internet cost in many countries. We also are going to build a private network for enterprises in order to use their device and convert them into Bluetooth network nodes. This is the simulation I was telling you guys. So for Bluetooth network, we will apply to like zero token model, in which we use stablecoin and VC. So stablecoin is to use for infrastructure costs, basically because we believe that working with enterprises, so the price should not be fluctuating so much, and also to avoid inflation as well. On the other hand, BC will be our governance token used for reservation, to join the network, for governance, to vote on important decisions, and for staking. Stake BC, they can earn a share of the network's revenue as stablecoins and BC as well. So this is our roadmap. We have been developing this project for more than a year now, so we have reached some milestones for development. So here's our current stage. So we found product market fit, and we are going to generate our first revenue. So BlueSequel solution will be applied for some big partners in Vietnam. We signed a contract, but unfortunately it's non-disclosable at the moment. But we'll be very happy to discuss if any of you are interested. So we are going to build a polling app for one of the biggest mobile virtual network operator in Vietnam. We are going to build a live streaming app for a global social e-commerce enterprise, social commerce enterprise with a 1.5 battery cells. We're building a virtual classroom solution for an edtech company with 2 million classes a month. We have our SDKs and documents ready for easy deployment for small partners as well. As I'm here, we joined a Web3Port Accelerator program, which will open more network and investment opportunities to speed up growth. We have partnership with Lumi joint stock company, the top one smart home company in Vietnam, to provide decentralized IoT solution for them and convert all Lumi smart home devices to become BlueSea nodes. So that's the private network, sort of business private network thing that I mentioned earlier. So this is the token allocation, team members here. So basically we have a team of people with diverse background. So they'll be experts in the field of with many years of experience in the field of infrastructure and also blockchain. So thank you very much for your attention. I'm very happy if you have any questions.
Thank you, BlueSea team. We will collect questions and then circle back after the presentation. Thank you, BlueSea. Next is CapShort.
Great. So I will share my screen now. Let me know if you can see. Okay, it should be up now.
Yes, you can put in. Yep.
Okay, cool. Shall we start? So thank you for hosting this, and thank you all for coming today. So to begin, we identify a niche market in Web3 space that I personally believe that they have a huge potential in the future if we're able to transfer the Web2 user into Web3, which is around 4 billion people. And even if we can transfer maybe 2 or 3% of that 4 billion, that's going to be a massive revenue stream for us. That's why CapShort is born. So we identify 4 problems in the traditional Web2 social platform and also blockchain space. The first thing is the entertainment apps have little or no benefit for the users. And second thing is advertising cost for parties are way too high and it's just being ineffective sometimes. Clearly NFT has not been used effectively in the whole ecosystem. And the last thing is the mobile Web3 user is extremely low at this stage. So from the problem above, we come up with solution that will help both project and users to gain benefit. The first thing for the project and large organization, they can review advertising costs for product and projects and simplify the ad payment process, and it will increase the efficiency of the advertising program by reaching directly to the users. And the last thing is there's no limit of number of people that they can reach like some other marketing agents do in the market at the moment. And everyone can freely participate in the creative event. And And our ecosystem will also come with a lot of benefit for users. So user can earn token in CapShot app in many different ways, and they can enjoy the convenience of learning, entertainment, chat, and shopping in CapShot in just one app. And lastly, they can use NFT to get the full access to our ecosystem. So with the four solution, we create an ecosystem that includes four main products. In the right side, you can see that the CapShot app is the key product of CapShot, and three other is CapShot Center, Store, and Studio on the left will be the supporting tool for CapShot apps. Okay, and I'll show you guys the demo of a CapShot app here. Okay, this is the main page. This is the learn and earn features and mini game that user can join and participate and to earn cap tokens. And moreover, our team is also integrating AI technology into many parts of CapShot apps. And some of that will be released in May and April and June as well. And some of that feature will be creating AI with creating avatar with AI, making audios, and user will have more options to modify their creations. So everything comes together. It will help to maximize the best experience for mobile app users. And here we also have a video NFT as well. Okay, so back to this. So next thing is the three supporting tools for CapShot app. The first one is the CapShot Center. It is a supporting tool for users to create advertising program on the app to help project or organization to develop more at a lower cost. Along with that, there are many features such as taking down, setting up a shop, that what we call the kiosk. And as you can see here, this is the example of the CapShot Center that we are developing at the moment. And the next one is CapShot Store, where user can buy and sell NFT. And the last thing is the CapShot Studio. It's more of a professional tool for those people who know how to create filters, stickers, and they can publish and buy or sell it on the CapShot Studio. And in this Q2 of 2023, we are launching the CapShot Centers. Okay, up to next slide is our business models. So what we do is we take a small percentage of commissions from on-chain activities. So our business model will be B2C and B2B. It will help project and organization to use the most appropriate but the very effective budgets for business development. And with this model, we believe we can reach both Web2 and Web3 project and user easily. And next one is the revenue models. So most of our revenue, as I mentioned before, will come from on-chain activity, such as sell in-app items, donate, fee from taking fee from creating promotion of the project and organization, buy and sell NFT, fee commission from launchpad IPOs. And this one is token and NFT utilities. So the main NFT of CapShot ecosystem, we will calling that a CapShot Pass. You can see on the left side here, and it will be used as the membership Okay, so in here you can see that we are developing the NFT, and it will be launching on the next month. Okay, so back to the presentation. So and the cap, and on the right side you can see the cap token utilities. It should include all the features like votings, votings, donate, and using the fees. And also one of the interesting things that we do here is we integrate the e-commerce to buy and sell physical good on our platform using the cap token. So we already in touch with some distributor from Vietnam, and they are really interested to join this program. So here is a roadmap. So currently the project is on Q1, Q2 phase of 2023, and we have completed the goal as planned, and we are raising fund for seed and private round. And with the capshot centers coming in the next month, we are really happy with our process. Here is some additional information about our project. We have some partner and some incubators, and I have some update about our learn and earn features. We have over 100,000 respond to the question in capshot learn and earn features. And that's all. This is some information about the teams. And thank you all for coming today. If there are any questions, I will be happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Capshort team. Let's see, is there any questions for you? Okay, thank you for sharing. Next project would be Ink Finance.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Web3Port team, and good morning and good evening, all the institution friends. I'm Camille from Ink Finance, and now please allow me to start my demo. Running a Web3 business need a Web3 system. Here comes Ink Finance, a financial SaaS built on blockchain. Ink Finance allows all kinds of ecosystems to establish organization structure, manage internal finance, and connect with DeFi investors everywhere. It is made of a financial engine wrapped in a dynamic governance framework. So why does Web3 need Ink Finance? Although many DAO tools are available in the market, but they neither fall into one system nicely nor automatically. Forcing those small tools to work together can be costly, awkward, and unsafe, especially when your business involves finance. For those who need money, your internal fiscal health and management competence can prove your credit. Ink helps to build your competence and accountability. Ink's financial engine packs the best practice from the traditional finance world, but it runs on blockchains. Regulation of Web3 finance is inevitable. If you're serious about your business, don't hope to get lucky. Get ready. So who are the users of Ink Finance? If Metaverse need money, selling shitcoins no longer works. Use Ink to prove that you deserve money by showing your competence on chain. And then you can reach investors with financial NFTs. For DeFi protocols, compliance and risk management should be subtasked into various sub-DAOs, so the protocol can focus on trading mechanism. Investment managers can tap DeFi investors, but they must keep transparency of risk management and procedure integrity, and they must be compliant. Web2 FinTech has vast resource of exciting assets, but bringing them into DeFi needs on and off chain legal and financial operations. Let's use Ink to build your business. Whether your ecosystem is DeFi, investment, or in the metaverse, Ink lets you establish the proper organization structure to run sub-autonomies under your brand. This can effectively meet challenges of regulation and compliance and scale risk management. Ink also provide the most useful management units as plugins. They can be chosen by your main or sub-entities to match their own focus. With a few clicks on the Ink web app, you can set up main organization with governance reward pool. Any of your sub-entity can share this pool and create its own autonomy. Later, both your main and the sub-entity can configure their own management units based on what's needed. Right now, the treasury and investment function are available on BNB Smart Chain, Avalanche, Polygon, and Ethereum testnet. Now you can run your business on Ink. Governance refers to decision-making, which requires responsibility. The stick-to-govern method insists that every member must have skin in the game, and it also raised the barrier against civil attacks in voting. Managers are held to higher standard, both economically and identity-wise. You can flexibly choose these parameters. Ink also supports the balance of power between financial stakeholders and community contributors. Any sub-entity of large ecosystem can set up its own badge and require that only badge holders can vote on its affairs. Such badges are typically earned or converted from NFTs, blocking whale attacks. Management is focused on operation under governance. Ink provides well-defined workflows and independent financial boards within each committee, allowing only the approved managers to do their assigned tasks. Ink's on-chain execution agent makes sure there is no loophole between these complex workflows. Next, let's take a look on the financial engine we're so proud of. Ink's treasury management features a comprehensive set of functions such as payroll, batch payments, DAO-to-DAO transfers, and revenue audit. These functions are backed by a multi-asset and multi-sig vault with procedure control. The investment committee is equipped with fund admin, compliance, asset wrapping, risk control, and distribution. Both subscribed and tokenized funds are supported, allowing managers to issue dynamic funds. The funding committee sends funding requests to multi-chain investors with customized products that are transparently verified on-chain. Every investor from any network can see through the issue depth or rights for the detailed knowledge about issuer's financial and management health. No matter where a metaverse DAO borrows money from, Ink displays its consolidated balance sheet. No more investing based on shilling. In all of these critical functions, Ink provides one-stop connection to KYC, KYB facilities for compliance when it is needed. Not only the investors can be verified, critical managers can also be verified for qualification. This video is showing an investment admin setting up a fund. At Ink Finance, we do not believe one hat fits all. Being comprehensive doesn't mean you must have all of them at the same time. You only need to pick what fits your business in the right stage. You can set them up in the Bootstrap, but you can also add, remove, and reconfigure at your own pace. Ink does not impose, but it guarantees that once you choose them, they all work together. There is absolutely no need to choose from a range of DApp tools that are hard to be forced together. Ink has invented an economic sharing model for Web3, combined with the traditional benefits of Web2. Any organization can enjoy the complex features without spending time and money on building their own. Just like a Web2 SaaS, Ink is an on-demand system. Instead of configurable servers, Ink offers configurable smart contracts. Every ecosystem runs their own contract made by Ink Factory. at the instruction of your mouse clicks. By owning the turnkey utility of Quill Token, a DAO doesn't throw away any initial cost. It owns a piece of the infra that can be sold in the future. When a DAO cannot afford turnkey, public Quill holder can pull together to sponsor it and earn a stake rent. The Inc. community and other DAO communities share growth together. Inc. has forged partnerships across DeFi, Metaverse, VCs, and Web2 fintechs to enable their operations on blockchain. Lifeform is a rapidly growing 3D avatar infra. It will use Inc. to manage a vast network of joint venture of commercial operations. Polytrade specialized cross-border trade finance, and Soul Finance features financial NFTs. Both will leverage Inc.'s organization structure to scale their compliance, risk management. Inc.'s superb financial engine will deliver their underwriter and feeder DAOs. In the real economy domain, new assets such as carbon credits can take full advantage of DeFi. Inc. is partnering with Draper Dragon, DigiFT, and HK Bitex to do just that. In this quarter, we will launch our product on Avalanche, Polygon, BSC, and Ethereum mainnet, and expecting exchange listing next quarter. Our team is a perfect blend of TradFi veteran, fintech leader, and a crypto specialist. Tony is the founder and CEO of Inc. Finance. He is an ex-managing director at Citi and Deutsche Bank. He is also a co-founder of a fintech VC. Dan is the director of financial architecture at Inc. He used to be a senior developer at IBM and Nortel, enterprise architect at Fidelity and Pearson. I myself is the co-founder and head of BD of Inc. And I am a crypto influencer with wide following and a business developer with vast network in the crypto space. Inc. is backed by some of the leading crypto institutions, Layer 1 foundations, and top-tier third-party protocols. We have raised $4 million in the 2 previous rounds, and we are raising the pre-listing round now. Thank you for watching. Contact us, March with Inc., and let's build a better Web3 world together.
Thank you, everyone. This is my demo, and please let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Inc. Finance team. And next is Cell Network by Blake.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Second. Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you guys are. My name is Blake Simpson, and it's my pleasure to introduce you guys to the Sound Network, powered by Hydra Labs. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties here. So I want to first take a look at the project as a whole and ask the question of what's SOW. So Sound Network is a secure decentralized storage infrastructure for Web3. I want to take a kind of quick step back and talk about what this means. And in Web 1 and Web 2, users can only read and write content. And in Web 3, it actually enables users to read, write, and own their content, meaning they can monetize on their content. So the problem right now is that current decentralized storage solutions on the market are not designed for doing this, especially for dApps. And the reason is there's really 3 limitations. The first one being limited data accessibility. For instance, I'm sure some of you use Filecoin, and their data sealing algorithm and work proof mechanisms are really complex and inefficient, which results in low data access efficiency. So it takes forever to get your data when you need it. The second reason is limited data privacy. Most of the solutions on the market right now store all their data on chain, which means it's public, and there's really no data privacy, which limits the applications that can be used. And there's really no efficient method for encrypting the content either at this point. And then the last reason is, that most projects are struggling with is just limited rights management, meaning data owners have limited rights to their data, and there's not a clear way to monetize on their data at this point in time and manage it efficiently. So that brings us to what we're doing at SAO. So we're trying to change how Web3 stores data. So at this point, SAO Network is deployed on the Cosmos blockchain, and we're providing a data storage solution for all Cosmos-based apps. That's our first target market. We also have the ability to store data with EVM-compatible blockchains. And then also, we're looking at ensuring efficient data accessibility. One of the things that we're trying to do is to make sure that we're creating a gateway for users to get their data more efficiently, so they can, read the data with simply a web application, which is a big innovation here. And then we're also supporting limitless hot data storage, which is really big for a lot of the DApp users. I think, if you guys have used Arweave, most of their data, if not all of it, stored on chain, where we're trying to store data off chain so we can keep the volume at its peak point, so there's not issues with how much volume there is in the network. And then lastly, we're preserving the user data privacy with using privacy preserving computation methods such as encryption, and then also ZK proof. And then we want to also give our DApp developers the option to either make their data private or public, which we think is a pretty big innovation here. So some of the improvements we've been working on, that kind of enable us to be tailored for Web3 is our interoperable data model, which is basically means if it allows the developer to format the data that needs to be structured and stored on the SAO network. This is really big for people who try to do, socialify or GameFi, and it's really convenient for the developer to tailor how they're storing their data. We also have a DID model, which is used as an authentication mechanism to claim data ownership bounded to rights management. So really means, how you read, edit, and authorize the data. And this is commonly used on all SAO network-based apps, so users can apply different apps with the same DID. We're also different in the sense that we talked about before is privacy preserving computation. That's a big deal for us, allowing sensitive data to be stored on our storage infrastructure. And then lastly, the gateway, which acts as a data relayer or agency that allows us to collect our data from the storage nodes and send it to the users after a simple confirmation. So when we look out at the marketplace, we've listed most of the different projects going on, and all the different fundamental elements that you'd want to see in data services, like data security, data privacy, data reliability, decentralization. And looking at like Filecoin or Ceramic or Arweave, they hit one or two of the major components, but at SAO Network, we're trying to hit as many of these elements as we can to hit kind of get an all-in-one decentralized storage solution. Oh, sorry. So at this point, SAO Network offers data privacy, data ownership, and data management. And we're looking with this solution to provide services to DApps such as SocialFi and NFT platforms. And really with the focus as our first market on Cosmos-based DApps. We've listed a couple DApps here like Lens, OpenSea, Stargaze as first customers that we're targeting on. And we actually created our own DApp to test out SAO Network, and we demoed it. It's called Storeverse, and we actually ended up winning a hackathon with it. And Storeverse basically acts like a combination of a DStorage, NetDisk, a SocialFi platform, and content marketplace, and it enables data users to post their content and basically monetize on that content. Some of the highlights to date is we founded Sound Network in 2021. It's out of Singapore. And we've reached strategic partnerships with Filecoin Foundation, FileSwan, Dell, Alibaba Cloud, and Tencent. We have a really deep, core development team, and it's allowed us to really go after the DApp market with the Cosmos blockchain. And we also have flexibility to move over to Ethereum and BNB chains. We pitched at the BNB Chain Pitch Day in San Francisco, and we're a part of this great accelerator here with Web3Port. And then lastly, as we mentioned before, is we've demoed Storeverse, and also launched our testnet, which we currently have. We currently have 40 plus storage nodes and 400 validators on, and also 400 users. We've talked about our strategic partnerships such as Filecoin, FileSwan, Dell, and we're going to continue to grow as this product matures. And then our media exposure, we've gone to media outlets such as News BTC, Bitcoin Insider, CoinSpeak, and then we also have a really good following on our Twitters and our Mediums. And we've launched our testnet, and like we said, we have a fair amount of user activity. We're continuing to grow that in Q1 of 2023. We're going to launch our SDK and documents for app developers to really dig in and give us good feedback on our storage infrastructure. As we move into Q2 2023, we're going to launch our mainnet and development programs to boost app development on Sound Network, with a focus on the Cosmos blockchain. And that's going to allow SOW to provide decentralized storage systems and really work out our data encryption to protect the data privacy and security of our clients. And then in Q4 of 2023, we want to move on and realize the multi-chain data storage on apps based on Sound Network and empower verifiable attestation data computing services. And in the end, Sound Network really aims at creating a secure decentralized network with upgrading the practical data services. And then I want to finish with our team, and we're continuing to grow our team out of Singapore and also in North America. So we have a core development team led by Chase and Ethan, who are in Singapore, and they're continuing to build and build and build. And then I've been working in North America to grow our business footprint out here. So with that, I'd like to open it up for any questions that you guys might have.
Thanks, Blade. We see one more for the partnership perspective that we will connect you guys with Ink Finance after the presentation. So thank you. Next projects, Volair. Floor is yours.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Glad to be here. And good morning and good night to everyone here. Today, I will share a brief intro of Volair Finance to you. Volair Finance is a leading provider of option trading that provides a transparent, trustworthy, and convenient decentralized mechanism without intermediaries on option trading, which can imitate the serviceability of centralized exchanges. The Volair protocols is a decentralized European option. The protocol implemented by a fully functional European option product with features like margin and liquidation. The option protocol also supports option strategies like a straddle, spread, or combo. The options inside a single strategy bundle share the same expiry and will be settled at the same time. To hedge the short options with partial collateral, one can deposit long options into the same strategy bundle to eliminate the risk of options in cryptocurrencies. And the option method adopted by Valere is different from the mainstream DeFi products on the market. Uniswap, one of the most commonly used decentralized exchange protocols, use the AMM method to accomplish trade. The problem of AMM is the low utilization of the token pool. To improve the experience of trading, Valero has implemented a decentralized order book aggregation engine to improve the experience of option trading. And the Valero protocol also introduced a portfolio module. It is a DAO organization led by professional agencies and the traders to purchase various assets, even more than options. By the way, the exotic option is another critical feature of Valero protocol. It adds the richness of option types. Combined with option strategy and a community-driven portfolio DAO, the risk of cryptocurrency can be lowered significantly. And the business model of Valero are the following. One, transaction fee from investor option trading flow compared with the fee from traditional brokerage. Two, profits and fees from simple option strategies, cover the core options, core strategies, post-selling strategies, straddle, strangle strategies, and so on. Three, profits and fees from advanced structured products, which is customized using a combination of different option types. Four, profits from other extended application based on Valero ecosystem. And Valero Finance has launched version 2 in February 2023. Compared to version 1, this version includes new features like option trading, strategy, margin, liquidate. Version 2 is a complete decentralized option platform. However, it not only innovates and improves the features of DeFi option, but more importantly, we're actively exploring decentralized finance based on decentralized method of smart contracts to form liquidity management, trading, liquidating, and other processes in the brand new option field. I will share a bit of the version 2 to you. Wait a minute.
Welcome to Volari Finance version 2. There are lots of newly added features.
Due to the time limit, I will share just a bit of trade and the short option to you.
Hey, Valeria,
find
you
the
will not be able
and
to see your
values.
screen.
Limit orders to trade.
Can you see it?
Order by
No.
clicking buy option or sell option.
Oh,
You can see
sorry.
the status of pending orders in the book sheet.
Try to reshare. Yeah, try to share the screen again.
Oh, okay.
Yep, we can see now.
Submit your order option or sell option. You can see the status of pending orders in the book sheet. In the trade, you will find historical transactions. You can check in the filled list to see the completed and expired transactions. Check the order you just submitted in the orders list. Let's try trading. First, select by option. Then please enter the quantity you want to trade, size, and price, limit price. Select the overtime for limit orders. Finally, click the place order button. The submission of limit orders is done off-chain. So you only need to sign in the wallet. There is no gas or transaction fee when submitting a current price list. We can see in the order book. And in the orders on the right, already exist our pending orders. Okay. Now the pending order has been completed. In the trades and filled sheet, You can see the transaction record of this order. Sell options, pending order is also displayed in order. To pay the gallery, strike price. In the pop-up window, select call or put. Underlying, expiry, strike price, option type. Then enter the quantity. Then click deposit. After waiting for the wallet signature, the transaction will be sent to the chain. Wait a moment. Then refresh the options page to see your option. %100% deposit as collateral. Margin. Get more options with less collateral, so as to obtain more profits.
Okay, due to time limit, I'll continue my introduction. And sorry. Okay. And the features of our products. And you can see the current features, the European options, support margin and liquidate, order book transaction features, range limit order transaction features on Uniswap version 3 chain. And the features in development is the perpetual option strategy, combine spot, futures options, bull market options, bear market options, neutral, hedge. The advantage of enforcement on the contract is that there's no execution risk, but with gas loss. DeFi relies on formulas which can stimulate a wealth of other financial products with arbitrage and indirectly improve the liquidity of derivatives. Aggregation of various on-chain option products is not excluded. And this is our roadmap. You can see that we have already done the tasks, such as Avalanche Beta 1 launched features of vanilla options, order book, features of vanilla options, option combo, option strategy, portfolios, order book, and AMM trading mechanism, volatility products, multi-chain deployment. And we're now developing more trading suites, options on synthetic assets, structured products, and we'll develop exotic options in the future.
Valeria team,
for the marketing.
Do you mind click to the slide 8? You are seeing the slide 6. You can show your roadmap, product roadmap on slide 8.
Okay. Is time limit?
Yeah, you probably have 1 more minute. We're still looking at your slide 6. I want to make sure you click the right slide for your presentation.
Okay, I just want to end my presentation in 1 minute. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. For the marketing web, there have been members from different countries joining our community, such as Russia, Vietnam, Indonesia, and other countries. And our test version have been launched, and there are totally more than 5,000 people joining. And that's our baker. And we have already raised $6 million in private round and C round, backed by DCG, Blizzard Fund, and so on. And team, a combination of traditional option traders, quants from top New York investment banks, and blockchain architecture engineers. Yes, that's all for this presentation. Thanks all. If you have any questions, please contact us.
Thank you, Valeria team. Appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Next will be Web3 Go. Because of the time difference, they're not able to make it today, so they make the video for us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jamie, the head of growth at Web3 Go. So let me give you an intro to Web3 Go's products and background. Web3 Go is a data analytics platform. We focus on building professional dashboards and providing the tools in API to help users easily visualize, create, and share data. Currently, we focus on building our infrastructure for data from Solana near BNB chain and the Polkadot ecosystem. We believe that these four public chains are the leading players in the future. As we see the rapid development of these public chains, we are confident that our platform of on-chain data service will play an important role in the future. So today's content will be divided into 7 sections. Let me walk you through the first section. With the rapid development of multi-chain, some data problems will become more acute, which I have summarized into 3 aspects. First, growing data demand versus limited Rust-based chain analysis. 2, the existing RPC cannot meet the needs of complex dApp. 3, most users don't get to receive notifications of important latency, important on-chain activities causing information latency. I will discuss them in detail later. We can see that the number of active developers on different blockchains from December 2020 to December 2021, we see rapid increases of developers for the Polkadot and Solana blockchain, which are 4 times respectively. While active developer group continues to grow, the demand for blockchain data and related services is all-time high. However, Rust-based chain analysis is particularly limited, and we see there is a big gap for Web3 to fill. Generally speaking, on-chain data contains many valuable information, but it is hard to read. It is necessary to clean the data and present it in a readable way. To tackle this problem, many projects such as Nansen, DeFi Llama, and the bank have built very nice dashboards to surface the signal behind data, which has brought them great success and economic return. These projects will provide portals for users to get insights from on-chain data and to make smarter investment decisions. The second challenge is that basic RPC calls fail to support complex logic. The graph on the right shows the number of daily API queries on the graph from January 2020 to May 2021, and I assume there's a lot more now. So we can see that the demand for customized APIs is still very large, and developers spend a lot of time writing data indexers on the graph. To be honest, it is not an easy task to write an indexer on the graph, and the process has severely distracted developers from the core application logic. The last point is coming from my personal experience of using many blockchain products. I wish to have an active push function. For example, has the price of the NFT I purchased changed, or whether the liquidity of the DeFi products I participated in has changed. Most of the current products still require users to actively open the Explorer and query instead of pushing relevant information to users. I think there is a very big opportunity here to provide service that fills this gap. To make data more readable, we built data dashboard that provides straightforward insights with a smooth, user-friendly UI. Users are also able to use visualization tools on our platform to create their own graphs and charts. Over the past 3 months, we've built several dashboards and received good feedback. Our dashboards have been officially integrated into some of the most high-profile projects in the Polkadot ecosystem and BNB chain, and is widely used in the community. Our partners has promoted our projects through their social media channels. We received an offer from Moonbeam to provide them on-chain data analysis in long term. We also recently received an acquisition inquiry from Huobi. Looking back, what we've done so far is not possible without our good understanding of the data and strong engineering capabilities. We are the first to build a series of complex and universal APIs in Polkadot ecosystem, including transaction history from Genesis account balance for each token, crypto profile, and time machine, which is the snapshot of one account at one time point. These APIs are now used by various projects, including Binance, Moonbeam, Leader Tree, Ranger Protocol, and more. Even some APIs are used by Binance internally to calculate crowd loan reward in Polkadot paraching option. Found that we have a good reputation in terms of development capability in the community. We have also developed a framework for automatic and active push, namely Web3 Notify. We have first implemented it in Moonbeam staking dashboard to actively push collator and nominator related information to subscribers via email. We are abstracting this framework and using webhooks to make it adaptable to more public chains. We plan to build a unified data platform to make the notify feature easy to be integrated into various public chains. As you can see, we will support pushing updates of data from Near, Polkadot, BNB Chain, and Solana. To sum up, Web3 mainly provides 3 products. The first one is what we mainly do at present, providing customized dashboards for projects and communities, which will invoke data of DeFi, token flow, NFT, and games. At the same time, we'll provide tools to the community so that data developers can quickly develop dashboard based on the data we have captured on blockchain. The second is to provide some valuable APIs based on our data analysis platform to smooth the process of data query and avoid duplication of efforts by developers. And for the third product, we want to build a general active push framework, which is important to different public chains, so as to provide active push services covering the on-chain events for developers and users. Regarding the strategy of Web3 we will mainly focus on BNB Chain and Polkadot. It doesn't mean that we gave up on the EVM ecosystem. Seeing the competition on the Ethereum network is relatively fierce, we believe it is difficult for us as a latecomer to gain an advantage now, especially in terms of data accumulation. However, we will cooperate with some new EVM projects such as Moonbeam and EVM-compatible public chain built on Polkadot to fill the gap of data analysis in EVM. So you can see the value flow I just mentioned. And our business model will be built on the above 3 products. On the user end, we will provide both free and paid dashboards and charge a certain fee for subscribing. On the project and developer ends, we aim to deliver customized data analysis, API service, and active push service. In the foreseeable future, our focus will be developing and improving our products. However, we reserve the possibility to issue tokens. Our tokenomics is listed on the right, and the tokens will be used in all 3 products. Let's see our achievements. Over the past 4 months, the Web3 team has rapidly built a data analytics platform from scratch. We have not only won several prizes in different hackathons, but also received grants from the ecosystem. Our 3 products have been implemented and integrated into other products from Moonbeam, RMarket, Legendary, and PNS. Our efforts are seen and recognized by partners. Now, I think Web3 has come to a point where we have gained good experience to do multi-chain data analysis, especially to migrate our existing products and the concepts to Solana and Near. and we hope to get more support and expand our team. And we have seen that on-chain data analysis is ever more valued by users and capital in the industry, whether it is 2B or 2C projects. There has been great development in the cycle. Millions and even billions economic value has been unlocked by the projects like Chainalysis, Zero Analytics, Nansen. Data analysis is tough and long journey compared to other projects. It takes months and years to accumulate data and build relevant infrastructures and tools, but we are in the very beginning of the multi-chain era, and this is the right time to start. Therefore, we need to build a multi-chain unified data platform and use our strong engineering capabilities to capture the value of data. I have divided on-chain data analysis into 3 levels, namely data indexers, data service providers, and data analysis, according to different ecosystems in which the project is located. I drew this table. It can be seen that the most of competition lay in the Ethereum ecosystem, where a number of great projects emerged, such as Nansen and Zero Analytics. For relatively new public chains such as Polkadot, Solana, and Near, there's still a gap in the data indexing and data service layer. So we see this as a huge opportunity for Web3 Go. The advantages of Web3 Go are very obvious. We focus on the 4 public chains written in the Rust because we think Rust is a very good and efficient language. And at the same time, we will not give up EVM. We have obtained Moonbeam's business contracts, which will help us build a long-term stable income and technical accumulation in EVM. In 2022, our team's major focus was building dashboards for token holders analysis for all native node tokens on Polkadot. We deliver milestones in Web3 Foundation grant, but we have a clear direction that we'll start building the data service on multi-chains. We are currently a team of 7 with decentralized locations. Our team has diverse backgrounds in DeFi, NFT, machine learning, finance, and business development and design. Most of our members have been in the blockchain industry for years and have a good understanding in the Ethereum and Polkadot ecosystem. So that's all. If you're interested.
Great. So this is Web3 Go's recording, and then next is Cyber 8 Ball.
So, hi everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Remy from the core team of Cyber Arena. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the leading online sports platform in the Web3 ecosystem. At Cyber Arena, we are committed to transforming the way athletes compete and fans engage with sports. We're creating a truly open and inclusive sports environment that is accessible to anyone, anywhere in the world. Our vision is to become the leading online sports platform in Web3. Our commitment to innovation, inclusiveness, and accessibility makes Cyber Arena the ideal platform for athletes and fans alike. Our platform offers a range of premium casual games, including pool, football, tennis, and more. Players can join challenges to win coins, earn XPs, and pave their way to the top and beyond. Cyber Arena welcomes sports enthusiasts to enjoy sports with blockchain. Here you can compete, interact with your favorite players, access to all sports in one stop, and get real rewards through playing. And now let me introduce you our first game on Cyber Arena, Cyber 8 Ball, a play-to-win PvP pool game that offers players an immersive and rewarding game experience. And here are some demo of Cyber 8 Ball. We feature a cyberpunk art theme and carefully designed gameplay Players can place their bets in every game and work their way up to maximize rewards. So why do we choose pool as our first game? Pool is a timeless game that has been around for centuries. According to the Bill of Congress, 250 million people worldwide plays pool. And pool has always ranked first place in the top free sports game in the US Apple Store. Online pool games has generated over 600 million downloads across all platforms. And these facts have proven the addictive thrill of the billiard table. Some competitive edge of Cyber 8-Ball that differentiate the game from its competitors are, first, it's simple and accessible. One of the pain points in the current blockchain gaming market is that lots of Web3 games are difficult to play. Pool, on the other hand, is simple in rules for people to understand. And we provide intuitive operating system that is low in entry barrier for traditional gamers. Plus, pool games are short in session, which is super accessible and is easy to spread on social platforms. And second, we've created playful modes for users to enjoy. Besides the PvP real-time matching system, we also offer an in-game live camera feature. Users can also customize their look and collect a variety of NFT, SBT through playing. Naturally sustainable. Our economic model naturally fits into Web3, where tokens flow between win and lose between players, instead of simply giving out tokens as rewards to early users, which naturally avoid the death spiral. And last, professional team. Our in-house game production team is highly experienced. We will talk about it in later slides. Here are some key features of Cyber 8-Ball. First, compete. You can invite your friends or use our real-time matching system and enjoy vast events and tournaments to test your limit. Play to win. Our highlighted feature, you can win real credits from your opponent, complete quests for extra rewards, and win grand prizes in events and tournaments. And there's no upfront cost for players. It is free to start playing. Socialize. We have a unique live camera built in game, as well as instant messaging, where you can see and chat with your opponents. Collect and trade. Users can collect avatars, pool cues, and pool table. With a pool table NFT, you will be able to set your own room to invite friends and set rules for the table. These are valuable NFT assets that are truly owned by users and can be traded and displayed in the marketplace. To be able to set in the GameFi market, we have the following advantages. First, our in-house game production team has developed and launched multiple successful Web2 casual games. Past games has accumulated over 30 million user base that are ready to be converted to blockchain gaming. Our experience proved that ads placed in our existing game would convert 1 to 3% of the original user base to a new game, which accounts to 300 to 900,000 users. And with a proven track record of gaining traction, our team has garnered over 1 billion in advertising experience. We have concluded the most efficient and cost-effective buying strategy. And Web3 partner, we are partnering with Alderverse DAO. Alderverse media metrics across all major media platforms and large communities within the Alderverse ecosystem will aid in the rapid integration of Cyber 8-Ball into Web3. And tokenomics. In the game of Cyber 8-Ball, the main assets used includes credits, game points, and game token. Where credits are the most commonly used in-game assets, game points being a more valuable centralized game currency, and game token is the ERC20 utility token. Here is the diagram explaining the major assets flow in the game. First, players will start off free through watching ads, completing daily quests, and play and win. They will get some credits to start with. Playing with credits allow users to accumulate more credits, which allows them to enter events to transfer their credits to game points. You can also purchase credit through in-app purchases. And to be able to play with game points in higher level games, users will need to purchase an NFT queue from the marketplace. At this point, an NFT queue acts as a pass for users to unlock the Web3 feature of the game. Game points can also be used in purchasing Web2 items, including some vanities. This is a daily transfer limit applied to control the transfer from game points to game token in order to control the production of game token. And game tokens can be used for purchasing NFTs and transfer back to game points to continue playing. This diagram shows the distribution of our game token. Our initial supply would be divided for farming, liquidity, and contest to win. Our deflation mechanism is on the right side. Proportion of transaction occurred, commission fee, and NFT purchase will be burned. And all of marketplace fee, token used for repairing and upgrading NFTs will be burned, which additionally avoid inflation and will keep a healthy level of liquidity.
Cyber Able, can you wrap up in 1 minute? Thank you.
Oh, okay. This slide shows the distribution of game token. Our initial supply would be divided for farming, liquidity pool, and contest to, in terms of platform, Cyber Arena adopts a dual token model to ensure liquidity and scalability. So ARNT is our governance token, which is also the Cyber Arena platform token, mainly acquired from special events, community airdrops, and through DEX trade. Here is the distribution of the governance token. Our initial supply would be 1 billion. For now, we are at our seed round and we're raising 10%. This is our game's business model. And last but not least, some background information of our core team. I have experience in marketing and general business management and helped grow multiple blockchain communities to over 100K members. Stevens, our IT lead, previous experience include Alibaba and Microsoft, very experienced in R&D and management, and Nova, very highly skilled in digital marketing and community management. So our milestones, we are now finishing up with the game development and is looking to alpha and beta test in June. We're planning global launch in August along with the token issuance. In September, our second game on the platform will be in alpha test. And thank you all for listening. Please ask me if you have any questions.
Thank you. I'm gonna take over for next project, which is Nama Finance.
Hello everyone, this is Victor. I'm the co-founder of Nama Finance. Nama Finance is a decentralized on-chain NFT liquidity protocol. And we have launched an NFT lending product that is offering borrowers to use NFTs as collateral to get loans across different blockchains, while lenders can earn high yield interest and rewards by making loans. So the NFT market pain points of a liquidity, lack of interoperability, and limited financing options are what Nama Finance is working to address. By providing a more secure, accessible, and efficient lending product, NFT holders can unlock the value of their NFTs without having to sell them. So here's the loan models we support to address different lending and borrowing demands. The first one is P2M. It's short for peer-to-money pool, means one loan may have one or several different lenders, so that many lenders can co-invest into the same loan. And the second one is English auction. The borrower can specify a minimum amount when requesting a loan, and the lenders can only lend funds higher than that value or higher than the highest paid amount if there's any. And the third one is price loan. By choosing this type of loan, you will have to specify a wallet where you want to borrow from. For instance, if you want to wrap a bunch of NFTs and borrow a huge amount of funds from a friend, a community store, or even a venture institution, etc., As long as you both parties have an agreement on that deal, then you can just package your MTs and specify the loan terms and create a loan on our protocol. So there's no hassles to both parties. And the last one is the pool-based loan. Where a funding pool corresponds to a set of allow listed NFT collections, rather only for one particular NFT collection. So the models of PTM, English Ocean, and price loans are friendly to all kinds of NFTs on any supported blockchains. Which means you can create a loan to borrow funds with those three loan models as long as you have an NFT on chain. However, the funding pool based one is only for the allow listed NFTs voted by liquidity providers in the pool. And as I mentioned earlier, NAMA is a cross-chain native protocol, and the borrowers can use NFTs as collateral to create loans on one chain and collect the borrowed fund on another if they like. While the lenders can lend their fund to the loans on any supported blockchains. So we do have 4 different revenue streams. The first one is the listing fee. It's dependent upon the loan models. The borrowers may need to pay up to 3% of the total amount they got from the settled loans. The second one is performance fee. It's only for the pool-based loan. The product gonna charge up to 10% of the total interest earnings. And the third one is the liquidation fee. It's also the penalty fee where the protocol gonna charge if a loan is defaulted. And the last is the cross-chain fee. It varies based on the assets and the analyst protocol was used. So we do have 4 team members in the core team. Even we are still a small team, but each of us has very extensive experience in our respective areas, from the algorithms and the tokenomics design, and the community, and the product design and the development. Most importantly, most of us have several years experience in crypto and blockchain spaces. And prior to that, we have served at the companies across the banking, insurance, and financial services industries. And the main takeaway of here is we will support more blockchains, launch the cross-chain lending borrowing features, and release the NFT derivative marketplaces, and keep enhancing the risk management module in this year. And eventually we'll provide APIs and SDK that allows other builders and protocols to integrate with the NAMA protocol. So here's a list of onboarded partners and backers we have so far, and many more others are on the way. And the total supply of NAMA token is 1 billion. And as you can see in the allocations and the vesting table, the allocation of early investors is 5%. The community allocation is 60%. The team is 15%, and there's a reservation for 20%. So here's the token usage. So basically, the user can use NAMA to pay gas fee and voting proposals, and they can stake their NAMA token and get the ST NAMA, and ST NAMA gonna have more voting power. They can create the proposals, and they can get, NAMA as a rewards, etc. Yeah. And due to the limit time, I'm gonna play a recording of the demo, but you can experience yourself there at the testnet.nama.finance. Hi, this is the testnet.nama finance, and you can access testnet.nama.finance to see a lot of loans here, and you can filter by the loan type, the fund type, and the status of the loans, and also sort by the the latest created each loan APY and the short duration, etc. And here a bunch of loans created during the testing event months ago. As you can see here, you can use several entities to create a loan to get more funding in this loan. And now I'm gonna demo you how to create a pool-based loan through this platform. So firstly, you create the loan, and if you haven't approved yet, then you here gonna have a approve button. You need to approve the non-protocol to access your entities first. And here I approved already, so you can just go next. The loan type, I'm gonna select the pool, and you can try yourself the PPM and the location. Regarding the different types, you can hover on this icon and select the duration at 6 days and receive a token from Avalanche 3G testnet. Wanted to get 7,800 USDC, and the interest I would like to 15%, and we do next. And here's the review of the loan, and here's the term, the maximum interest, and the maximum repayment of the USDC. And if everything is okay, then you can create a button and create the loan. So here you're gonna pay the question fee. So as we confirm it, get it here. Yeah, since it's get mine, and here the loan we just created, right? So you can copy this transaction hash, and come to the Excel business scan to search this query, to search this transaction, and you can see here the code success, and gets paid 0.4 matic. We need gonna wait around 15 minutes. All right, as you can see here, the transaction is succeeded, and we can go back to the purchase, and we can refresh this page. As you can see here, we got the 7,800 USDC from the funding pool Avalanche 3G testnet. And come over here, this is the loan we just created, and we can see the creative activity, and we can approve to repay. And yeah, that's pretty much about this demo. Yeah, that's it. And if you are interested to know more about us, please reach me out via the email, victor@nama.finance. Thank you.
Okay, let me stop sharing. Yeah, this is Nama Finance. Just to check, do we have next project pre-stair finance here? So Qingwang raised the hand. Let me make you. Yep, feel free to share a screen.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you. Let me share some my screen. Hi, this is Thomas from Prestar Finance, one of the co-founders, and we are a decentralized credit platform in order to provide a more efficient borrowing ecosystem for everyone in the DeFi space. Because we know that in the nowadays DeFi space, the most serious problem of the space is that all of the lending platform are only over collateral. Just like you have to put at least $150 of Ethereum in order to lend out 100 USD dollars. And we found it is super capital inefficient. Therefore, we plan to do a credit-based lending platform in order to have under-collateralized loans for everyone in the DeFi market. And basically, we will have 3 products in total. And the first is the unique credit system. We will have the credit token in order to allow borrowers to receive lower collateral ratio based on their credit token holding. And the credit token is a unique innovation issued by us, and we will discuss it later. The second one is the credit score. which is analyzed based on the historical transaction data of each borrower address. That is, we will analyze each borrower based on his past interaction on the blockchain, the default events on different lending protocols, in order to give a non-transferable and non-tradable credit score, which is stored in a Sopan token of the borrower address. And we will adjust his collateral ratio based on this credit score. And the second one is the competitive interest rates, which we will build on top of compound or RFA in order to provide better rates by rematching the borrowers and lenders with improved interest rate mechanism. And the third one is the leverage tool. We will have a leverage tool in order to allow the DeFi investor to maximize their leverage ratio and minimize their gas fee, their fees paid based on our tools. And here is our innovation credit token. And we because based in the first time of the in the first time of the borrowing of the borrower, indeed the collateral ratio is still the same. They have to use $100 as collateral to lend out $80. However, when he is paying about $10 of the interest, indeed 30%, which is $3 of the interest, will go to the reserve pool. And our platform, Crystal Finance, will use this $3 to mint free credit token. And we are ensuring one credit token is backed by $1. And then we will give this free credit token to the borrower, so that in the same time of the borrowing, the borrower is using $100 to lend out $83, which is $3 higher than the first time with this free credit token in the same time of borrowing. So that you can see that the collateral ratio is indeed decreasing each time when he is paying interest to our platform. So indeed, it is a bit like the customer loyalty program in the traditional world. Just like when you are enjoying the service, you are paying the service with more times, you are enjoying a greater discount. We innovate this because we found that most of the DeFi protocols, like the most popular one, RFA Compound, or even the GMX, the loyalty customer can hardly benefit from their fees paid to the platform. And therefore, we innovate this in order to increase and to ensure the customer retention rate. The more loyal you are as a customer, you will enjoy a greater discount. And apart from this credit token innovation, we will have the credit score, which is assigned based on the historical transaction data for each address. When the borrower is having a higher credit score, the collateral ratio could be lower. And the second product of our Crystal Finance platform is that we will have a rematching system, which is allowing the borrower and the lender to having a higher APR for the depositor and lower APR for the borrower. How does it work? We will rematch the borrower and lenders through the interest rate mechanism. Just like we will allow the RFA lender to put the interest-bearing token on Crystal platform, so that we will adopt a P2P system to allow the lender have a higher deposit APR and allow the borrower to have a lower borrower APR, because the assumption is that we can increase the utilization rate, which is higher than RFA or compound. And also we will have a leveraging by flash loan tools in order to allow the users to do margin trading based on the existing lending protocols. Because in the nowadays DeFi space, there are many protocols like RFA or compound. However, when they want to do some leverage trading, which is take the multiple times of the borrowing, multiple loans on RFA or compound, they have to do it themselves. That is very few automation tools allowing to do at one click, and in order to save the gas fee also. Therefore, we will launch a flash loan tool in order to allow the traders to do margin trading, in order to allow them to have only one click to open their positions via flash loan. And here is an example to show how we use flash loan to open a long position using 5x leverage ETH and USDC. First, when the user is holding 0.1 ETH, they will use the flash loan to borrow 0.4 ETH, and then our flash loan tool will allow the user to put together 0.5 ETH to borrow 800 USDC, given that the loan to value is 80%. And then we will have a smart contract to help the user to swap 800 USDC into 0.5 ETH on the DEX with like Uniswap. And then we will repay the flash loan so that he can have a 5x exposure. And with this tool, we will not charge any platform fees, any funding fees, and we will not do the custody of the assets, because to be honest, our platform do not rely this tool on the revenue. Instead, we use this tool to perform as a go-to-market strategy, and therefore we will not receive any platform fees via this tool. And here is our tokenomics and our business model. We will have a native token PLS, and we take reference to the curve token CRV tokenomics model. And when the users are staking their PLS into the BPLS governance token, they can vote for different markets, just like ETH, DAI, USDT, and also vote for the lender and borrowers party in order to decide the token emission rates of different liquidity pools. And there is also a token generated from PLS, which is YPLS, the UPLS token, which is we will distribute our interest rate spread to the borrower or lender according to this voting result. And our revenue model mainly based on the borrower spread, the interest rate spread, which is different and specific to different liquidity markets. And there is a credit token CRT redemption fee also, because the way how we distribute the credit token to the borrower is that we will first distribute the credit token staking pool to each borrower, so that when the borrower do not want to use our platform for the second time or third time of the borrowing, they want to unstake our CRT platform, they will have to pay a fee of 20%. And the redemption is about our risk management strategy, which is a bit complicated and will be included in the appendix. You can feel free to read more on our website and on our white paper. And here is our token distribution. We will allocate about 50% to the community, which is for the liquidity pool, 20% to our private investor, 20% to our team, and 7% to the reserve, and 3% on the IDO. So that's we are seeking for different partnerships on the IDO platform, and yeah. And these are our core team members. We are mainly from HAUST, our university in Hong Kong, and our CEO and our core team members are mostly the PhD candidate in the university, and also some experienced developer in the industry. And here's our roadmap. We found this project last quarter in 2022. And we plan to release our testnet in the Q2 of this year, and also our alpha product. And this is the quick introduction of Freestyle Finance. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me, or you can visit our website, freestyle.finance, or etc. Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome, thanks, Freestyle Finance. Next, design.
Hi everyone, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi everyone, this is Iris, founder of Design. Design is a decentralized signature. It is a no-custodial electronic contract signature application to sign the traditional electronic contract and send document with Design. So The international electronic signature market in 2022 are $4 billion. And the market size of the electronic contract developing rapidly with an annual growth rate from 15% to 30%. And it is expected to grow to $35 billion by 2029. So the customer of electronic signature have need from enterprises to individuals, especially for transnational contract signing. Our application is very friendly to Web2 and Web3 users. Web3 user can log in through wallets, and the Web2 user can log in through emails and generate their private keys. And this is 3 layers of legal effects of electronic signature. At present, DocuSign mainly working on the first layer, which like PDF signature, which is suitable for the general contract, but the legal effects not is really strong. We are focused on layer 2, advanced electronic signature. So we are suitable for layer 1, layer 2, and at the future we will be suitable for layer 3. The currently overseas traditional electronic signature platform have the following major disadvantages. The legal effect of traditional electronic signature is weak. DocuSign uses email to probe user identities. However, email are not bound to KYC identity, which cannot represent real identities. The user's privacy and the security cannot be truly guaranteed, and the user's data can be previewed on the application side and storage side. So the people don't have the private data privacy and data ownership. And the contract cannot be stored permanently because the traditional AWS has only 3 backup nodes. So what's different between the design and traditional signature application? So through smart contract, it has a strong privacy and data ownership. Through on-chain storage, it has a possibility to permanently storage. Through biometrics DID, it has a strong legal effects. It's built on Ethereum and Arweave. You can use it to sign your electronic contract and store them on the chain, and transmit documents to others in an encrypted manner and 0 gas fee. We just need to pay the storage fee. The contract storage fee is low to 1 cent. The services fee is from $2 or to $10. So eSign allows user to own their own data, and the contract encrypted by the private key and stored on the blockchain. And the contract can only open the file with the private key. Let the user try on the privacy and security of files. As application layer and storage layer, we don't know the user's data and bring strong legal effects to the signature of electronic contract through biometrics and identity authentication. And we have developed the Soulbound wallet, which binds the Ethereum public key to the user facial feature and KYC. Build a unique identity of a trusted signer, making contract signature more legally effective. So I will share my screen for the product demo. This is our website, and this is this is the login page. The user can log in through wallet or email, and update the document, and add the members, add the wallet address, or add the email address. You can add a lot of member here. And the next, you can sign with your contract and add the signature and pay with crypto or native token, or pay with dollars. The traditional user pay with the dollars. The Web3 user pay the native token. So this is our technical solution. This is our storage system. Currently, we use Arweave because Arweave is real on-chain storage, and the backup nodes is over 1,000. And this is our roadmap. In this quarter, we will develop the BID, business letter of credit. Both parties of a business score each other for cross certification and generate credit scores based on historical contract behaviors. So this is just like a business letter of credit. This one is credit. When you sign the contract with each other, you can working with each other. And in next quarter, we will develop the AI contract. Type in paragraph, and we will give you the contract you need. So how do we compete with DocuSign? DocuSign, and being an unsecure protocol, does not have a law of data ownership and privacy. So DocuSign doesn't have privacy and data ownership, and legal effect is weak. And each sign is suitable for the automatic distribution of token, and does not have the function identity of biometrics. The target Web3 users only. So biometrics can allow more potential users to trust authenticity of signature and accelerate the era of digital identity. The founder is Iris, who graduated from Milan Verdi, worked in Web3 venture capital at Outliers Fund, and also built IPFS, encrypted cloud storage node. Currently, we have 5 full-time members. The CTO is Eddie, and the technical team from Isotop. They have developed a lot of many public chains and DApps. And the program manager is Li Wen, who is the founder of Quna Network with 20 million users. Our current valuation is $10 million. We need to raise $1 million for product development and operations, token and equity together. We hope to accelerate the era of the third generation digital identity era through design protocol. If anyone interested in this product, please contact the Web3Port or me. Thanks.
Thank you, design team. Next, Game Phylum.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen. 1 second. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So hello everyone, my name is Annie, and I'm the co-founder and CPD of Game Phylum. It's a pleasure to be here to introduce what Game Phylum is all about. So our current positioning is a DAO-driven content creation and distribution platform. And this positioning is based on our understanding of the current state of the Web3 game content market. So we realized that the current Web3 game content market is extremely deficient compared to similar industries in Web2. So specifically, I'm referring to game guides, videos, and hardcore analysis. So first, the gaming community is fragmented, and most players can only communicate about games through game guilds, the organization, and Twitter. So there's no centralized platform for players to immerse themselves in a game-related content. And secondly, most game platforms on the market don't really control the quality of game-related content on the platform. So as a result, there are numerous low-value game reviews on this platform that don't provide any substantial help to real gamers. And in addition, we can see that there are many game killers sharing their game insights on Twitter. Even though they seem to have gained a lot of fans, they still find it difficult to monetize this high-quality content directly on Twitter. And last, the entire game platform market lacks a platform that can help game companies to to distribute their games and game content effectively. So this phenomenon is caused by the low value that platforms provide to users, so that the users are not willing to stay on the platform for a long time, and resulting in insufficient traffic. And our team is working on to solve these problems. So in the past, GameFi has been proven to be unfeasible by the market, either die early or late. But we believe that in the future, the game-related content will become increasingly important as the game playability increases. And therefore, the GameFi Lab was established as a platform for the new wave of Web3 games, in which gamers will have a higher demand for the content. And currently, we designed the platform with 4 major sections. So first one is here, the game content creation and the distribution sector. So this section was inspired by our past operating model. So far, we have already collaborated with 10 games in this area, so verifying the feasibility of this model. And normally, we co-host a game guide collection event with game companies, and this game company would support us by sponsoring the event, and then we would help the game company to control the quality of the article output. And we were able to do this for 2 reasons. So firstly, we have a GameFi DAO, which currently has almost 50 core contributors from all over the world, including people who can write high quality game guides in 6 languages. And second, we know how to quickly train people with potential to write high quality strategies. And after each activity, we can produce at least 5 game strategies, and the number of DAO members continues to grow after each collaboration. And this is also the core growth indicator we focused on in the past. And the second section is the gamers communicate games, so the game player communication section. So after game players have created game guides and articles, they will publish them on the platform, and other players will participate in the comments and the discussions, creating a better game social atmosphere. And of course, in the future, there will be also other gamers that share their game insights proactively instead of through tests. So it will be an inevitable product of the platform's development to a certain stage. And the third section is the game player profile. So here, the most important thing is that it allows players to show off their achievements, such as the quantity of content output, number of followers, gaming time, gaming ranking, reputation on the platform, and so on. And the last section is for the game developers or game projects. So firstly, they can self-serve advertising on our platform, and we will charge advertising fee based on the performance. And secondly, we will provide them with basic on-chain data charts to help them monitor some of their games on-chain data. And now let me give you 2 examples of game strategy cases we have done before. So one was for the Era 7, which is a card game on BSC with a daily active user base ranking 2 to 5 on BSC. And we organized a total of 29 game strategy articles in 6 different languages for them during a previous event. And the other game was Champions, which is a game invested by the A16Z. And we also created 8 game articles for them. And next, I will show you our current MVP. So first, here in the Game Hub section, you can see the news and announcements of the current month. And below that, you can see the games that we recently added on the platform. And if you click on these games, you will be able to see the basic introduction of the game. And here in the game strategy section, you're gonna be able to learn about the different articles we already published for our gaming partners. However, in the near future, we will have a different UI in our new product. So regarding the content creation and the distribution section, it will be similar to the question. So the game companies will be able to release the task for content creation directly on the platform, and the gamers can create content directly on our platform based on these tasks. And currently, the new product is still in the planning and the design stage. And now let's get back to the deck. So let's briefly look at our competitor analysis. So the biggest difference between us and our competitor is that we focus more on the quality of content compared to them. So for example, the play to earn and the game, they focus more on the game token market, and they have done well in this aspect. However, they lack in game strategy, evaluation, and insights. While the Dequest and Carve have similar task systems, but they mainly focus on simple tasks such as Twitter and Discord engagement. And Dequest focuses more on guiding users to learn basic knowledge about games, but doesn't post any user-generated content. So GameFilon has a unique feature that competitors don't have. So first of all, we have the game content creation and distribution sector, and we also provide development services. And besides the game content creator, we'll be able to directly monetize through the content they provide and publish. And then, most importantly, the entire platform is driven by the DAO. And now let's take a look at some of our achievements in the recent stages. So we participated in the first ABGA and the Clayton Hackathon and won the Bronze Award. And currently our platform has produced over 100 game strategy articles. Currently, we already accumulated numerous business partners in different fields, such as in game ecosystem, game guilds, and even non-game ecosystem partners as well. And next, let me introduce the economic cycle. It is quite brief economic cycle about the entire system. So first, players will enter the GameFilon and begin to contribute. They can choose to participate in DAO contribution or platform contributions, and they will receive a proof of contribution. It can be regarded as non-transferable points, and users can periodically receive governance token, which is distributed by the DAO treasury based on their proof of contribution and the amount of governance token they hold. And users can also decide to upgrade their identity on the platform based on their proof of contribution and the governance token holdings. And another part is that the game companies can use our token to advertise in the future. We will change them based on the advertising results. And of course, in the early stages, like currently, we haven't issued a token yet. So we still tend to let game companies use the USDT directly, but later we will only accept governance token.
Any mind wrapping up for 1 minute?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Can you
wrap
hear
up? Yep. Can you wrap up in 1 minute, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Hi, and are you?
Yeah. I thought you were saying that I should wait for 1 minute, or.
Oh no, I said can you wrap up in 1 minute?
Okay. Sorry. So
no worries.
Yeah, and here are some of our Web3 partners. They are the Wallstyle, APGA champions, Marblex, Claydice, and Clayton. And some words about our team is that all of our members are experienced in the Web3 gaming field and accumulated many resources. And the founder has also led the UniArts to get twice grants from the Web3 foundations and used to be the core member in the business design of Web3 project for Meituan and Alibaba Google group. And our advisor teams have invested in many projects, and some of them also the official TikTok partner at Europe, and some of them are worked at Huobi Institutional. And last but not least, basically our goal for the following 2 years is to have at least 5,000 games on board and become the largest Web3 game content distribution platform. Yeah, and thank you for your attention. And if you later have any question, feel free to contact me.
Thank you, and I appreciate. Last but not the least, we have autonomy, which is Adam. Feel free to take over, drive us home.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Let me just get set up here. Hello?
It's still saying start sharing the screen, but we couldn't see her back.
All right, give me a sec. Sorry. Wait, let me try again then. What about now?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. Awesome. All right, everyone can hear me okay?
Yep, feel free to get started.
All right, let's go. All right, great. That's right. Thanks for the introduction. We are last, but hopefully not least. Very, very excited to get ahead and get started, and so everyone can go home. I'll try to keep it tight. Hello, everyone. My name's Madam. We're super happy to be talking today. We are Autonomy Network, and we hope to build Web3's decentralized automation layer. Fundamentally, we believe automation is inevitable. Recently, A16Z released their State of Crypto Index, which marked, as of March 2023, there's only about 28K active developers in all of Web3. That is a tiny, tiny number. Only around 28K of developers are actually working on contracts and shipping contracts. And to think of us constantly talking about bringing in the next 1 billion users on a blockchain, how impossible would that be if we only had 28K people trying to build stuff for us? To solve that gap and actually make us available to all the users of the world, we have to utilize the power of automation. And that's what we want to contribute. We want to focus specifically on a problem set from two angles, is that in crypto, everybody knows money never sleeps, right? So in crypto, it's running 24/7. But the problem is that we aren't. So whether it's you're a user and trying to actually engage with the ecosystem in some way, or you're a developer and actually want to contribute and build, it's always going to be very hard to be able to meet up with the need case. And so from these two angles, we are trying to build an automation layer and building specific use cases that can help both users and developers be able to create products and use products automatically, faster, and easier. Some of our user solutions include AutoSwap, which are limit swaps for DEXs, AutoHedge, and these two products are both live, and I'll talk about a little bit more detail later, as well as we have MetaDungeon and AutoStation in the pipeline to service our NFT and our dev relations communities. First, let's talk about AutoSwap. And quick test. What is Autonomy Network? Oh, Give me a sec. Sorry, I skipped a page. There you go.
Hi everyone, welcome to the tutorial video on, well, it's a protocol where you can automate future smart contract transactions that will execute if certain conditions are met. This opens up interesting possibilities for developers to build new DeFi tools. Automated smart contracts transactions can be used for things like sending recurring payments, avoiding a liquidation fee by automatically liquidating yourself, optimizing yields by moving funds to a better farm as rates change. Now, what is AutoSwap? AutoSwap is Autonomy Network's custom trading platform launched on most EVM-compatible chains like Ethereum, BSC, Avalanche, or Polygon. Orders are routed to dexes like PancakeSwap, ApeSwap, or Trader Joe, etc. What's interesting about it is that, thanks to Autonomy's automation capabilities, it lets you set limit orders and stop losses in a DEX environment. Usually, you'd have to go to a centralized exchange like Binance to use these features. Let's take a look at how to use AutoSwap. First, to use the platform, you must connect your Web3.
All right, the rest is a bit self-explanatory. I'll like jump ahead a little bit. But here, you connect your wallet and you choose what coins you want to swap, and then the transaction gets submitted and they're successful. As we all know, on the blockchain, when we're submitting contracts, transactions only run through once. And so that's why we need something like Autonomy Network to keep scanning the blockchain for certain conditions that can reoccurringly happen when a particular condition is met. And so this wouldn't be possible unless if you had a network like we did. So that's the first product, which is already live and has been doing pretty well, integrated pretty well. And then the second product, which is also live right now, is called AutoHedge. And AutoHedge is a delta neutral LP strategy. And so far, we have been getting around like 100% APY on just putting up stables. Users deposit stables, and then using our strategy, we automatically are able to hedge against impermanent loss. And so what a great way, right? In the bear market, in any market, to be able to steadily earn yield while also not suffering from impermanent loss in an LP environment. And we've actually, this has also been battle tested. Interesting enough, when we were beta testing during the weekend, where I'm sure we all remember USDC depegged, this is our live data. We actually had a crazy 162,000% APY on the weekend in which everybody else lost money, SVB bankrupted, and USDC depegged. But AutoHedge was totally fine. And so that's an example of how strong and powerful automation can be, because it's watching the price, it's helping you cover the risk when we as humans are not. And so we actually have a great amount of traction with both of our live products already. For AutoSwap, we are already partnered with around 12 to 21% of all of our DEXs, depending on the day and the volume. And for AutoHedge, we're already working with different lending protocols to help earn and build this essentially yield-bearing stablecoin. On the developer side, because like I mentioned previously, we help both users directly work with the ecosystem and utilize more. We also help developers. The way we help developers is that they don't have to reinvent the wheel and have to write repeated contracts and extremely lengthy developments. So it usually takes around 6 to 12 months for developers to develop something. But with our network, they could just set up a bot pretty easily, or to use an SDK that we already built for them. And this will massively speed up their development cycle. Remember, there's only 28K developers out there in Web3. We should really have them try to focus their time and not have to reinvent the wheel. And with Autonomy Network, now they can take out-of-the-box solutions and help them actually focus on their creation. The way we work as a layer is that everyone can choose to run a bot. You'll stake Auto, which is our native token. And then if you're a user, you pay to use the bot and to keep up the network. If you want to actually set up a bot as a debt yourself, as a dev yourself, you can also participate as part of the actual network. And then as an executor, you get rewards in Auto. We're very different from the other automation things you've probably seen in the market. For example, we're so far the only solution that offers stop losses. We're the only solution that offers delta neutral and permanent loss-free yield strategies. We're the only one that is live on non-EVM chains like Solana, Cosmos, and BSC, as well as we currently have the most modular and most off-the-shelf solution, including for Uniswap v3, which is in the pipeline. So here are some of our competitors. You guys might have heard of 1inch, but they mostly do off-chain limits. And you've also heard of Gelato, but Gelato neither has stop losses nor is ready for v3 at the moment. The market that we're targeting, we think is pretty big, mostly because as an automation layer, we see a lot of different use cases for what automation can be used. 1 minute wrap up. Sorry, was there someone talking?
No.
Oh, okay. Great. So we see pretty vast category of different verticals that we can use automation for, right? We can use them during DEXs, we use it for DeFi, we can use it for different strategies, we can use it for DAOs to help them with recurring payments. In fact, we have Opolis in our pipeline right now as someone that we might be able to work with, and including like some of the other projects that have been coming up and pitching today, different NPCs and NFTs in the gaming sector as well. And so we see our market to be tremendously big. The way we're going to take in revenue is we charge, for example, for our 2 live products right now, we charge a 0.3. We charge 30% on all of the transaction fees on gas for our limit stops, and we charge a 20% on the yield profits for auto hedge. And we estimate around just auto hedge alone to give us around 2 million annualized revenue just this year. So our market is huge, and then our go-to-market strategy is also pretty straightforward. Our revenue model is also very straightforward. We just take a cut of whatever is utilizing our network, whoever is utilizing our network. And we also give back to the community as well, which we'll talk about later. Our founders are James and Diego, and both of them have been very experienced in the blockchain space. They have deep experience in computer science and finance, machine learning. They've contributed to open source projects like Harvard Finance and PancakeSwap. They've also done a lot of work with DEXs, cross-chain DEXs, and implemented a lot of both games and very base consensus level, which is why we came up with a really cool strategy. I am Madam. I study philosophy and computer science at Harvard, which I didn't know at that time was related to cryptocurrencies, but if you think about it, it's essentially cryptocurrencies. Have gone on later to mostly focus on marketing and biz dev, have helped lead my past projects to 150K followers on Twitter and the like, and I'm very excited that we're going to be moving our team forward. So we currently already have a lot of supporters, and you guys can see that we chose them pretty strategically. We partner with Polygon and Near, and we're integrated on Osmosis to try to get ourselves as much exposure as possible across the ecosystem. Because we are so agnostic, because everybody can and needs automation. And we also have some wonderful angels that are supporting us at the bottom. We plan to split our tokenomics as the following, and we hope to give 15% of it back to all of the people who want to stake and help us run our network. And we hope to give you 20% of all of this awesome benefits that can come with creating the automation layer in the future. And we are currently open to raising 2 million. Now, a great majority of this is already closed, but we're super happy and open to any other conversations. We are going to be using this money to expand our team to 25. And then with the opening of, or the ending of the license for Uniswap v3, we actually plan on incorporating probably the first AI automation, position management, and LPing strategy related to v3 opening up, related to its concentrated liquidity. So that's really exciting, and that's in our pipeline. One of the things we're hoping to use our funds for. So happy to talk, really happy to be here today. You can reach me at Madam at Autonomy Network, or reach any of our 2 founders directly, or come find us on our website. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Happy to closing it out. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Madam. Really appreciate from Autonomy Network. Thanks everybody for staying late for the session. It's really great to have 12 different projects and presenting. Really appreciate the partnership and also appreciate our VC participation. So feel free to reach out if you are interested in any of the project that we just discussed. Again, thanks everybody for attending our bootcamp. I really look forward to our future collaborations. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.